Now, on Friday last week, 10 people were killed and more than 25 hospitalized in a shooting involving a UPDF soldier identified as Chris Amanya at a hangout in Karugutu Town Council in Ntoroko district. Now, the Uganda People's Defense Force is once again on the spot over the wanton shooting involving their own. At least 30 people have been killed and dozens injured in random shootings by UPDF soldiers around the country in the last 4 years. On NTV Take 5 tonight, Lieutenant Colonel Paddy Ankunda takes your questions on discipline in the UPDF. You're welcome to join the discussion on Facebook and on Twitter. Our hashtag is NTV Take 5. You can get us on our Facebook page as well, NTV Uganda fan page. Our SMS number is 6565. Remember to begin with Take 5 or send us an email, take5@ntvuganda.co.ug. Welcome, Kano.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. Now, we do agree this is really becoming an issue, the random shootings. The UPDF is known to be an institution of discipline. Yeah. It's key for you. Are there any regulations regarding gun use by soldiers?
Well, these regulations are there. And definitely discipline is our strength. Mm-hmm. And when such a thing happens, we get so concerned and we take immediate action. And guns are supposed to be kept in the armory, except when someone is out for duty. And we've taken measures as a result of what happened in Karugutu and other incidents that have happened before, to put commanders to task, to explain how a soldier can access a gun at midnight when he's not on duty. And I think we are taking measures to address this.
Do you have any answers as to why, a soldier has access to his gun when he's hanging out in a bar or in a discotheque?
Oh yeah, it's I think it's a question of some bit of laxity on the part of a commander. But you see, that's not the bigger question. The bigger question is, why does a soldier choose to do such a thing? So we're looking at the entire problem comprehensively by assessing possibilities for post-operational stress disorders, and as such we will be moving to that probably, and I will tell you what we'll be doing. Before we get into why,
what is causing soldiers to go around shooting innocent people, I have a viewer here on Facebook who is weighing in with a rather different view. He says, quite sorry for such an incident. Two fellow Ugandans, UPDF, like any other institution, comprises sons and daughters of fellow Ugandans, just the way other social irregularities happen elsewhere. This isn't a compromise to such acts. And it's quite long, but the gist of it is that he says, I request all fellow Ugandans to remain faithful and maintain the trust you had in the UPDF. Such anomalies are bound to happen, but UPDF has the best cap measures to such indiscipline. Is this a true reflection of what is going on?
And our support in the public has been high up there. We don't doubt that at all. But you see, we also need to reflect. I mean, why should we have soldiers behaving like that? I know that UPDF soldiers don't fall from heaven. They come from within our communities. They are sons and daughters. So, and when a soldier does it, it's such a big thing. But civilians have done that as well. So we are taking measures.
All right, let's quickly get into why we think the soldiers are getting into random shootings. There are a lot of viewers who are weighing in saying maybe it's because they are into drugs and alcohol. Is it stress? Is it that they are underpaid and as a result they are stressed and so they take out their troubles on innocent people? What do you think is causing this?
We are actually considering the comprehensive investigation into this. But the first measure that we've taken is to establish Directorate of Mental Health, and we have embarked on training. Since August 2012, we've trained over 160 stress managers, and this includes commanders, because it's the commanders who are capable of identifying stress disorders in soldiers. So we are doing this not because really stress is such a very big problem, but also we get so concerned when people die, when we're supposed to protect them, we're the ones killing them. So we're taking these measures very, very seriously. Yeah.
I guess the big question on a lot of people's minds is, are we safe? Or what do we need to do to be safe? I mean, the people, like you have said, who are supposed to be protecting us, are the very ones standing their guns, you know, and shooting us. So are we safe?
Oh, yeah. Ugandans are safe. I can assure people here on TV that Ugandans are safe in the hands of UPDF. You know, first of all, we've come from very far. There was a time when a soldier was like a lion when they appeared.
Unapproachable, yes.
Unapproachable. But these days, I can tell you, the majority of Ugandans are comfortable dealing with UPDF because of the discipline we exhibit. That's very important. So Ugandans are safe in our hands. People outside our borders are equally safe. So we will continue to make sure that we rectify some of these problems because they are a one-off. This is not a policy. This is not something, it can happen anywhere. It happened 2 weeks ago in America. A soldier went on rampage and killed people. So it's not something that happens every day, and we'll deal with it.
All right. Yeah. So aside from, you know, the investigations, the comprehensive investigations that you were talking about, what else is being done to curb this, you know, trend that it seems to be an issue for us right now?
We're putting commanders to task. First of all, to make sure that the arms are properly kept, and make sure that soldiers who are not on duty do not just access guns as and when they want, because they shouldn't. But also, we're working together with the British government. Just 1 week ago, we had a British technical team that has been helping training our officers, actually division commanders and brigade commanders, in post-operational traumatic stress management training, which benefited 29 people. Like I said, in total, we now have over 160. So we are building a critical mass to try and study whether there could be a problem in terms of stress management. So these measures, we think, should be able to change our soldiers and our officers in the way they manage themselves publicly.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Colonel, for taking time to speak to us about discipline in the army following the 10 people that were killed and the 25 others that were hospitalized over the weekend because of a random shooting. That was NTV Take 5. Now, statistics from reproductive health researchers in Makerere University. I beg your pardon, we'll take a short break now.